It began with the sound, a rhythmic drag, a hesitant step echoing through the city's forgotten alleys. It was the signature of a man I never saw clearly, only felt his presence like a chill in the air. He was a ghost in the periphery, always just out of sight. His limp was distinctive, a broken melody in the urban symphony. It spoke of old wounds, perhaps a past best left undisturbed. Yet its persistence gnawed at me, a loose thread in the fabric of my quiet existence. I first noticed it near the old docks, where the fog clung to the cobblestones like a shroud. The sound would precede him, a warning, then fade as he passed. It was a phantom presence, leaving only questions in its wake. Then came the disappearances. Small, insignificant at first, then growing in number and notoriety. Each time, the echo of that limp seemed to linger in the air, a silent witness to the void. My days became a hunt for shadows. I followed the whispers, piecing together fragments of lives that had simply vanished. The police were baffled, their leads dissolving into the city's grime. But I had a different kind of clue: the limp. It was the common denominator, a macabre signature. I started mapping its appearances, charting its erratic path across the city. It was a pattern, but one I couldn't yet decipher. The more I dug, the deeper the darkness became. Old newspaper clippings spoke of unsolved cases, cold trails, and a recurring detail: a witness who heard a distinctive gait. The same limp, decades ago. It wasn't just a man, it was a legacy, a shadow passed down through time, or perhaps a single, enduring entity. The thought sent a shiver down my spine, colder than any night wind. I found him in the forgotten district, a place where time had stopped. The sound of his limp was louder here, amplified by the silence of the decaying buildings. He was there, finally, a silhouette against the dim light. He turned, slowly, and the limp was pronounced, almost theatrical. His face was obscured by shadow, but I could feel his gaze. This was it, the culmination of my relentless pursuit. He spoke, his voice a gravelly whisper. "You've been looking for me." His words hung in the air, heavy with unspoken history. Then he took another step, and the limp shifted. It wasn't a natural gait. It was a performance, a deliberate imbalance. He reached down and with a practiced motion removed a weighted boot from his left foot. The limp vanished. "It was never a wound," he said, his voice now clear, devoid of the previous rasp. "It was a disguise, a way to be remembered yet never truly seen. A signature, yes, but one that pointed away from the truth." He took another step, perfectly balanced, perfectly silent. "The real limp," he continued, "was always in your perception. The one you created, the one you chased." The city's silence swallowed his words, leaving only the echo of my own mistaken pursuit.